Hey, so just talk to me about how The Godfather, Tony Sands, has continued to produce, great players coming out of that area.
Well, his reputation speaks for itself. He was always like not even an urban legend, but a guy, a smaller guy, but had a big stature. Growing up in the neighborhoods, his family was always talked about. And with speed, was always attached to his name. Knowing how to train, how to always be on top of his game. And we was at Kansas. I even took a trip out of high school to Kansas because of him as a running back, because all his accolades and his success as a back, and wanted to be a part of a back and follow some backs that paved the way. And that's big coming from a guy that went to Ely, and you know how St. Thomas was our rival. We hate each other back then. But for me to want to follow somebody that was a part of the Four Horsemen, a guy that always had a great work ethic, guy that could get in a football game and run over 300 some odd yards, that was determination. That was work. You don't just do that waking up in the morning. That you do that by putting work in. And once he finished playing, he continued to give back and passed the torch to younger guys and kept guys in shape, told the stories, and hey, this, if you want to be successful, this is what you need to do. You always saw him around. His first cousin, Michael Irvin, that was greatness. They helping him out and stuff. So there's a reason he's been in the game for so long. He's trained myself, Al Harris, my brother, Tyrone Carter, the quarterback. It's just he's trained everybody. He's trained Pat. Everybody that's come out of Pompano, he's had his hands on in some form or fashion. And he's mentored a lot of young kids coming up. He's mentored a lot of guys that are still a part of the league. He's always in touch with us, day in and day out. He's all he's and when it comes to football, when it comes to speed, he has his hands in the mix every day. And on the weekend, he has groups of kids and everything that he takes to Sunland Park that he works with. So at the end of the day, the kids, he's a legend in the community. How you doing there, guys? Good to see you again. He's a legend in the community, whereas guys respect his word. Guys respect his training because we're guys that didn't play for just 1 or 2 years, just showed up and got out of it. The guys that he's touched have played 7 or more years in the league, 10 plus years in the league. We had longevity. He taught us how to take care of our bodies, how to train. So it goes into, not just building a life during while you're playing, but building a long career, know how to take care of your body while you're playing, and as well when you finish playing. And that's where the mentorship come in, whereas life skills, talking about what do you do, how you take care of yourself afterwards, and then just simple talk about life at the same time. So he's been more so not more of a trainer a lot, more of a friend as well as a brother to a lot of us, and sometimes fathers of some of these kids. You know.
When that call comes, and it came for a few locals this past week with, Jerry and Strobridge, how cool is that to see the community continuing to produce big
Oh
time
man,
players?
it's funny especially with strawberries. I know the whole family, and Eddie Jones is a cousin. All of we mentor the kid coming up and everything. We have our little barbecues, our men barbecues on the weekend, and we're teaching them how to cook and how to be independent men and everything. And they're sitting around listening to us as kids, and then they grew up to see the guys that we're sitting around powwowing, grilling, and talking noise, and they come up through us, and they understand what it takes. They understand how to be a man. They understand what it's going to take and what teams want. Listening to myself and Eddie and all of us, how to carry yourself in the community, how to carry yourself to be a professional. And they get those inside stories, and they want to live it. They want to live a good life. They want to enjoy a good life, but they know what it's going to take. You know, to see and hear those guys and see the family celebrate, but it trickles down to the family because the families expect and understand what it's going to take for their kid to stay focused, what it's going to take for their kid to be the best, and that's what it all, like I said, it takes a village to raise these kids and to support and help these kids be successful. And that's what it takes a village for all of us to make sure everybody's on the same page as well, to understand how to let the kid go up, push him out the nest so he can blossom as well. And these kids that we raised and pumping up, a lot of them are ready to be pushed out of the nest and blossom into great athletes, great kids that go to different communities. And, coming up to our football camp through our mentoring programs and everything, these kids are well-rounded and they're prepared. And that's the one thing I love to talk about. The majority of these kids from pumping up, they're prepared. You ever heard any crazy stories about none of us around here, anything? Because there's so many of us, we cling to one another and we pull each other forward. And that's what it's always been about. Before me it was James Jones, and I heard all the stories, but I had never met him. But I heard from my administrators, Mr. Jones, from our principal, and they showed me, and my coaches told me, this is what it's going to take, and I followed those blueprints. And those blueprints haven't let me down yet. So I'm proud of what all our kids have done. I'm proud of, where we're from, and we're just going to continue to, each and every year, represent Pompano well, so these kids can continue to see us in all the great things that we're doing in the community, the great things that we're doing, and use the platform of football and the draft to, so they can see that it's possible.